Cool. Okay. Um, the most important thing is looking at this guy. What's happening with his shadow wisps?
The guy right here.
Yep.
So the like shadows themselves seem to be still emanating from his body, though they're emanating as they were like behind him. Now they're coming out in the direction opposite of the light from his body. So it seems like they're still attached to him, like the light is not expelling them from them, but it appears as if the shadow attached to him is retreating from the light itself.
Hmm. Okay. That's good info. I will go over towards this window over here. What's up?
Like looking out. Do you need me to
No.
come out?
No, the,
It's
oh,
Agatha,
wait.
by the way. Sorry.
She just said, do you need me to come out?
Yeah, it's Agatha. She looks frantic, like she's very worried about you guys.
No, we still haven't seen the assassin. Continue to defend in there.
Her eye, she nods and her eyes furrow, and she like preps a firebolt cantrip in her palm, and she begins like walking and kind of looking around on the guard around the tavern, as if like someone has infiltrated the tavern.
Okay. I will, ready myself again. Trying to hit that barbarian.
Okay. You're not gonna make an attack with the bow,
No, I'm holding a sword.
right? Yeah, I know. You've been swapping weapons. I don't know. I was just asking.
Duh, DM. How could you not know that?
I know. I knew he had the damn sword out. I just. Oh, I guess because he wouldn't want to lose concentration is why. Okay,
Well,
Calamus,
no,
go.
I could put away the sword and the sword would still have the concentration.
So I don't want to shoot him. I'm just Justin, man. You can play however you want. You don't need to shoot the guy.
Uh, so I was thinking about pulling out that flying broom from Yvonne and hooking up the rope up to that and kind of like hovering just enough so they're a little bit off the ground, but still kind of like bottom half dragging and fly towards the light, if that was possible.
Okay.
I pictured like taking the rope and wrapping it around once on either side of the leg pegs as they're kind of like sturdied there.
Okay. So it'll take you. It's in the bag of holding, correct?
Yeah.
It'll take you an action to get it out of the bag of holding.
Okay.
Um, but you can pull it out and then begin the process of wiring it up, and then next turn you'd be able to secure the knot, and then it would be able to lift up and everything.
Would it be worth doing that? Would it hinder the flying speed of 30 feet doing it
Well,
this way?
the broom has a weight limit, so I mean there is a point where it becomes an issue, but I don't know that you've experimented with it enough to know, um, you know, the weight limits of it.
Okay. I don't want to waste the time to do it just in case it's futile.
Yeah, but what if it's not futile?
When the DM playing major mind games.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay.
I would take that as
I
an invitation to
also
try it.
dashed. I'm not doing it.
Respectfully.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. As he sits there, um, he loses control of his senses and turns to the closest person. Ah! And approaches you and begins attacking you. Oh no. He just got 2 nat 20s.
Damn.
No.
But the third attack misses, so
I might be going down here.
Oh wow.
That's like the first time that I think any NPC has gotten subsequent 20s against us.
If he does really well on his rolls.
The people
Caitlin-
you were helping attacked you?
the
No.
first attack is
The
22 slashing damage.
Calamithy, you're the strongest one out of all of us. If anyone can take it, you can.
And then the second attack is 20 slashing damage.
I'm not dead.
You got this. Just breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth.
As the barbarian is sitting there, the flea's like he hears the slice of flesh and almost like smelling the blood, he turns, facing Calamithy and wielding his mace, begins charging. Damn, he's not gonna be able to make it to you. Zoe, it's your turn.
Okay, so did you get my response, Michael?
I did, and you hear nothing back.
Okay. I first and foremost am gonna holler that to my crew that can hear me that the Shadow Enclave, they're coming. They're coming from the southwest. And then I'm gonna say the word is that Ordelin will fall soon. What do you guys want to do?
At the end of your turn.
No. Nobody's gonna respond to me?
Well,
End of the
it's in the
fight.
middle of it's in the middle of a fight. You'd be like yelling this out and then doing something.
Take movie style where you yell this out while you slash someone and then it's the camera cuts to the next person and they get a chance to respond.
I am 3 tiles away from them. So, I am going to cast Mind Silver on this brute at first level. So that only gives me
So I don't think it's
3.
upcast. I mean, I don't
Pardon
think
me?
I don't think that spell can be upcast. I think you automatically get the 11th level whatever effect.
Oh, okay, great. So that's 5. So you ready, Mike?
Yep.
4. 4. 5. 4. 3.
Jeez, Mind Sliver's crazy strong.
Yeah, good
20.
job, Sam. That was
Tired of
awesome.
messing with my buddy.
Hell yeah.
That's 18 total.
I counted 20.
4 plus 4 plus
8,
5
9,
plus
10.
4 plus 3. 20. You're right. Okay. Wow.
Sorry, I had to cough.
That's okay. So, as you come up behind him, this psychic attack on his brain, he leans forward, taking a pretty substantial amount of damage and yelling out. And then as your turn ends, you hear the following communications. I don't know the conditions there. I'm running out of magical energy. I can't keep sending. The Enclave will be there in 2 to 4 hours. And that's the end of it.
And then before the end of my turn, I'm gonna say they'll be here in 2 to 4 hours.
Emus.
Okay. I am going to act like I have a plan. But I don't.
You would also notice, Emus, as time progresses, that pain in your chest is slowly getting more intense on the scars.
Like Harry Potter.
I would imagine right now it'd be like kind of like the feeling of someone taking like really cold ice and then putting it against your skin. Like that
All
kind
right.
of burning.
Where was the last guy that I just hit with an arrow? That's Boogie, right?
Right here.
He moved back up again. All right, 1 second.
Yeah, I was really hoping to fight everybody in the bright light.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Hold on, so that's 12 squares is the bright light. Okay, I'm gonna run this way. Oops.
He was in the
5,
bright light, and he
10,
still attacked her.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yep.
I think it'll
No,
help
he
them to
was
regain their.
he was in
you're
the
still-
dim light.
You're still.
No, I mean the
this
the
is
barbarian
your
got
turn.
in the bright light and ran out, trying to fight somebody.
This is your haste turn. This is the turn where you get skipped because you're lethargic.
Oh, yep. Well, no, that only counts if I cast the spell.
No. No, so when haste ends, you can't you get skipped for 1 turn after it ends.
Well, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep it then, because it's like, what's the point then? Like, if I take an action to cast a spell,
So here's when the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until after its next turn.
right? I understand that.
Right.
But can I take my action of haste to cast a spell that ends it, that makes me lose my next turn? Because that was my intention originally. I was going to cast the.
No, because as soon as you cast, you wouldn't be able to cast anything else that requires concentration with haste, because as soon as you concentrate on another spell, the previous spell ends, and as soon as haste ends, you can't do anything. So it
Okay.
would be like, yeah. So that's the downside of haste.
Okay. So I will concede my haste is over. I'm fatigued. I missed my turn. However, can I still use my previous action that ended haste to start casting it to some sort of advantage? Yeah, like I'm still missing my turn and whatnot, but can I be like midway through casting it or something?
I don't know how that would mechanically work, buddy.
Let me
It just seems. I understand like taking another concentration spell.
Why did you use an action to drop haste? I don't understand.
I didn't use an action to drop haste. I used an action to cause protection from evil and good that caused me to lose haste.
Well, you didn't cast protection from evil and good. You attempted to cast because it would have failed. The spell would have failed and not consumed anything. Because
That
you
was-
can't take it. So you would
Oh.
have gone to cast it. How it works is like, so if you're concentrating on haste, and I have this concentration, and then I'm dropping concentration, that has to happen before I cast this other spell. So I'm dropping concentration, getting new concentration, but as soon as I drop the other concentration, I don't actually even get to try to cast the spell, because as soon as I'm getting ready to cast the new spell, I've already dropped concentration, which ends the spell, and then I take lethargic.
Okay. Well, I attempted to cast protection from evil and good, and I failed. and I lose his turn.
Oh, wait. I see what you're saying. You're talking about what you're saying is you wanted to drop it. Yeah, but the way it worded is, I see what you're saying now. I understand your contention. Yeah, but because it's worded after its next turn. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. I lose a spell slot. I lose this turn.
No, you don't lose the spell slot.
I
You
tried to
lose this
cast it.
turn.
I failed.
Right, but you wouldn't have even been able to try to concentrate on it to cast it because the second you dropped haste, you would have
And I
become
would still have
lethargic.
haste.
Yeah, I would
No,
picture.
you would not still have haste.
No. I tried to cast Protection from Good and Evil, which would lose haste, which would break my concentration,
Right.
which would make me lose my turn and cause the spell to fail. I lose
Right.
a spell slot, and I failed,
No.
and I missed this
No.
turn.
No. You're not understanding this. It's not. So it's not like I have concentration on this spell, and now I'm concentrating on this spell, and then I drop the concentration on the last spell, and then I'm good.
Right.
It's I have concentration, I drop it to get ready to cast the next spell, which requires concentration, because I have to drop concentration to cast another concentration spell. I can't cast that concentration spell while concentrating, and then it fails. So you never casted protection from good and evil. You
So
attempted.
could I use my action hasted as my I dropping the extra action to cast a new concentration spell, and that makes up for that last turn?
No.
Okay, so so I tried to do that regardless. What happens? Do I lose a spell slot and
No,
I'm
you don't. You don't
fatigued?
lose a spell slot,
Okay.
and your turn gets skipped until next
Okay.
turn.
All right.
I basically pictured as you
So
come out of
why would
haste
I
and
ever
now
do?
you're super sweaty and out of breath and super tired, and you're using that skipped turn to like gain your breath and
Yeah,
not be
yeah.
exhausted.
Well, no. It's like oh, I see what you're saying. Like, okay, like I'm purposely ending it to, but it doesn't matter. The end result's the same. We'll talk about this later. Yeah. Okay. It's my turn.
It's basically like your molecules are sped up, and now you defy the laws of physics, and now your body
Eh,
needs a second to recoup.
yeah. It's cool. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Let me finish. You needed to know that. All right.
Oh no, I'm gonna rip you a
Okay.
new one later.
Yeah. Hey, that's why haste is like it has a huge downside, but it has like during that 1 minute, you're fucking crazy strong.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. It's fine.
Boogie.
Huh. So, I was thinking that you could cast another concentration. It's just that there's no overlap between the effect, which would be kind of funny because the haste, as soon as it ends, has an effect. Can I shoot them?
It's okay.
So okay. So I understand what you're saying. What you're saying makes sense for the hang up is because of the way that the haste spell is worded. The second concentration is dropped. So okay, so if I have Flaming Sphere and then I want to cast Protection from Good to Evil, it would appear as if they were almost flawlessly simultaneous. But what would have to happen is the concentration of Flaming Sphere would be dropped, and then a brief second after that, my concentration would be on the next spell. But because the second concentration is dropped on haste, you can't do anything. It's like a fucking smack in the face of physics. Like as soon as the spell ends, boom, get hit with the wave of.
Oh, so I would hit them for like a millisecond and then go down immediately. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
All right, Boogie, what are you doing?
Can I shoot at them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Always.
Okay, I'm going to shoot at the what's it called? The barbarian.
Okay.
Is that considered flanked since he's in front of me and then he's behind him?
No, we'd have to both be melee.
Damn. I tried.
25 to hit. I
Didn't
will
need it.
use I'll use a maneuvering attack. Calamithy, you can move up to half your movement speed without getting any opportunity attack.
Nice. Okay.
All right, go ahead and roll damage as it hits.
Seven. 1 plus 3 plus 3. Clemency, are you moving?
Yes, I just cannot because it's not my turn.
Oh, right.
So as the arrow comes popping into his back, he howls out. Does she just not get opportunity of attack from this person, or is it worded that she doesn't take opportunity attacks from anyone?
Let me look.
Better one.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Without provoking opportunity attacks from that target. I should have hit the other guy.
So he takes the arrow in the back, yelling out, "Clemency, are you going to move?"
You can still
Would you be
make
able-
progress.
Yeah, you'd be able to. You'd still take an opportunity of attack from this guy, but you would not from this guy if you needed to move past him.
Okay, so that does change how I was gonna move because I was gonna avoid not going into his thing.
Well,
So would his half
still, like,
of
go
my
there.
movement speed be halved more if I tried to drag those two people with me?
jeez.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Emis as I go to move and say we're gonna have to come back for them. I can't be beat up like this on this corner. And go 5, 10, 15.
17 to hit.
Misses. Damn,
Okay.
it feels good to be a gangsta.
I will shoot my last arrow at the barbarian. 24 to hit.
Hits.
$11 damage.
Nice. All right.
And now I
Second
want to
arrow.
switch back to the sword.
Lodging deeper into his chest than the previous. He yells out. Clemency.
Okay. How far away is this guy? Okay, so I'm gonna move one more foot this way. And then I want a lightning lure, I think. The barbarian.
I thought you were out of spell slots.
This is a cantrip.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Ah, that would be stupid to lightning lure a barbarian. I didn't realize it was strength. I lied. So since they look like they're following us, I'm gonna go into the light.
Wait a minute.
What?
You're possibly out of spell slots after what might be coming our way?
No, she is out of spell slots.
I am out of spell slots. I have 0 spell slots.
Whoa, okay. Good to know.
I only have 2 spell slots. We lost one on the Bathalores, and we haven't slept yet.
Yes,
guys
ma'am.
act
Got
like
it. You don't have to explain it.
You guys act like a floating shadow Sharian city fortress is anything to fucking worry about.
I don't know what a Shadow Enclave is. I heard the information and was like,
I don't
okay,
either.
I'll digest it until
Yeah,
I can deal with it later.
You guys know
Yeah, I
what
was
it
like,
is.
is nobody gonna respond to any of that? Like,
You guys know what it is.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah,
responding to it. I immediately stopped casting spells because of it, because I don't know what it is, and it sounds terrible.
it's that city,
Yeah, it's the city that was
the
next
whole
to Selgar.
city.
Yeah, it's literally moving.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, to us.
The Netheresian people?
We need to get out of here.
And they said it'd be here 2 to 4 hours. Is that the end of your turn, Clemency?
I don't want to kill these guys. Are we trying to kill these guys?
I'm not. 100% not.
I want to do the same thing as we did to the the other guys.
Okay, so I got back here.
And if
Pull
we
my swords back out.
if we're
Ready
in the
to
light,
knack.
then they might be able to stand down better.
So the barbarian turns, runs up to you. Ah!
Do I get a reaction temple whack? Because I said I was readying.
Yes, you do.
Go, Clamsy.
You have to roll an attack.
Yes. 10 plus 11 is 21 to hit.
Hits.
And
1d4 plus strength.
5.
So as your pommel comes in, smacking him in the side of the head, it like knocks his head to the side and some sweat comes pouring off. And as it does, you see some like fleas jump along with the sweat, and his eyes get wide and he rears back with his maul with these spikes on it and comes down to make his attacks against you.
Ugh, watch out, Clamsy. The guy has fleas.
I know, it made my skin itch. Ugh.
So only 20 to hits, right?
Yes.
Only one of his attacks hits. And it's going to do 2d12. Where's my T2? Where is it?
I want to be like that guy.
Kill him! Take his maul! On second thought, kill everyone.
We don't have no time to deal with peasants.
14 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, I'm going to use my bonus action, Uncanny Dodge.
Okay, so 7 bludgeoning damage. And then this one turning, looking around, seeing the enemy lethargic and down for the count, runs up, begins making his attacks. Ooh, this is the guy got 2 nat 20s, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You did not believe what I just rolled.
Did he just get more nat 20s?
I'm gonna post it in Discord.
We're not happy for you.
At all.
I mean, I agree, but it's still funny as hell.
Well, you should be a little happy because he rolled 2 nat 1s and a 19. He's like the king of extremes. Okay.
That was his like one shot of a lifetime.
Right. So as you're sitting there like dazed, like not moving at all, he comes in, the first attack misses, the second attack misses, and then his eyes get kind of like narrow and he focuses, and the third attack I'm sure hits. It's a nat 19.
He doesn't get critical failures for his ones.
Do you guys get critical failures for your ones?
No, we don't.
No, sir, and I don't want them.
Never mind. I'll shut up.
7, 8, 9, 10. 11 slashing damage. Bazoit, it is your turn.
Okay, I am going to come around this tree. And I already spaced it out. I'm going to come on this other side of Cal. Sorry, outside of range of this brute dude. And
2 attacks at you, by the way. This guy over here was taking 3 attacks, and the brute's taking 2 attacks, just so you know.
but I'm out of his way. Right?
Oh, for sure. I was just letting her know that this guy took 2 attacks. I was just letting you guys know. You would have seen it.
Okay, I have a question. Am I allowed to attack and then do a bonus action to heal?
Yes.
Okay, then I would actually like to come in front of Cal and in front of this brute dude here. And I want to first smack him on the side of the head with my weapon. If I can find my stupid paper. With my mace. I want to knock him in the side of the head with my heavy mace.
Ouch.
So,
Wonk.
Are you doing a called shot, like aiming for his head?
yeah. Like, I want to hit the side of his temple to
Oh,
knock
I'm
him
ready for
out.
this. I got the rules up.
I got the extension.
You got what?
Called shot, head. Called shots to the head are tricky and most creatures, blah, blah, blah. Save, Constitution. A called shot to the head leaves the target stunned for 1 round. If the creature is more than 1 hit... Oh, we don't care about that. Critical effect. We don't care about that. +2 to AC.
Jeez,
There you are.
so easy to do.
Well, that's for melee.
So, do I have to roll an attack, Michael, first?
Yes, you have to roll an attack. He's going to get a bonus to his AC, and then he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I got 18 to hit,
Hits.
and then it's a 1d6 plus 17. So, it's a 18, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 damage.
Okay, so you come in and whack him in the head. He's going to take how much damage?
22.
22 damage.
Jesus Christ. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Give me the damage types. Like what's the
I've got 1d6 plus 12 plus 5.
right
Yeah, but
of what type of damage?
bludgeoning force.
Oh, bludgeoning. Yeah.
All right, 20 bludgeoning damage. 22.
22. Yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean, I'm not trying to kill him, but he's messing with my friend.
So he passes his Constitution saving throw, but he is stunned for 1 round as you come in and smack him in the side of the head. His eyes kind of go wide and roll back a little, and he gets a little wobbly on the feet.
Okay, and then immediately I want to turn and cast Aurora of Vitality Healing Energy. It lasts for 1 minute, and I'm casting it onto Cal to regain 2d6 hit points.
Man, I
You
love
roll
that
that,
spell.
or do I roll that?
You can roll that.
2d6 plus anything? I'm sorry.
It says 2d6 hit points.
Okay.
So, Mom, that's Aura Vitality is an action, not a bonus action.
Okay. So
Nope,
I
it
do
says
not.
it's a bonus action.
Where?
I've got
Is it because of your paladin thing? Because
it
the spell
says-
itself is an action.
so it says Aura Vitality Healing Energy 30 feet lasts 1 minute or moves with me. I can use 1 bonus action to cause 1 creature, including me, to regain 2d6 hit
Right.
points.
Yeah.
This casting the spell.
So you
casting
cast it
this.
with an. I got it. I got it. So you cast it with an action, and then with a bonus action that turn and every subsequent turn for the duration you can use to heal the person. So it still takes an action to cast.
Yeah.
All right, well then can I take away hitting that dude? Because my whole purpose of coming over here was to heal her.
I will allow that.
Okay.
Righteous damage, and he is not stunned.
So I actually then am going to come next to Cal on the other side like I wanted to. And I, instead of doing Aura Vitality, I am going to cast Cure Wounds, and she'll regain 1d8 plus 4. Do you want me or you to roll that, Cal?
You can roll it. You're the healer.
Yeah, you don't want me to roll it.
7 plus 4 is 11.
Man, I love that Aura Vitality spell. It's so cool.
46 health points.
All right.
What a
Thank you.
coincidence.
You're welcome. And then
Cool.
that's it. I'm just going to stand here with her. So hopefully he'll attack me next time and not her.
Emus.
All right. I would rather Emus is going to.
You're not hasted, but you do have your wings.
Yep, I'm aware. See what I have left. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to call out to the party. If I sunk one of them with my teleportation arrows, please grab it for me, will you? And then I'm going to ready myself with a real arrow. And in my turn, and I'm surveying everything around me.
Okay. Boogie. I'm sorry, you disengaged, right? Emus,
What's that?
you disengaged, right?
From what?
From this guy that was attacking you? When you moved? I take that as a no.
No, I was over here. I was over here when I moved.
Right.
With
This
that
guy's
guy in
attacking
front of you attacking you.
Ah, damn it. No, I completely missed that.
All right, so you're gonna move and he's gonna take his attack.
Yep.
24 to hit.
Misses.
Really?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hit.
Okay.
Teach me your ways. Fully mobile and unhittable.
I heard 24. I was like, yeah, that sounds like it could hit for me. Oh.
I'm confuzzled. So he's gonna do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 slashing damage on your way out.
You got it. And
Okay.
Emus, being kind of oblivious to that, takes a hit, like kind of dazed and tired. Oh, fuck.
Boogie. My sister's wounds hurt. What's happening to me?
I dash over here, and I still have my sword out, but that's all I can do.
Calamithy.
Do I see Emus's arrow protruding from this guy, or is it on his back?
It would have been, I think, like on his front side, like to your, it'd be like his front left, from your perspective.
Okay. I'm gonna try to just knock him out again. So, how does knockout work exactly? Is that like where we're
So
just
the
whacking
bludgeoning
them?
damage to the head has to be a certain percentage of the target's remaining HP.
Okay.
Going over it's fine, right? As long as you're not
Well, I
like
have-
doubling their health.
I
So
have
there's like
Spirit of the
how it
Dawn.
works is there's like a buffer. Like if you knock someone unconscious and then you keep like hitting them in the head while they're unconscious, like it's, yeah, you could kill them. But there's a buffer where they're knocked unconscious at a certain percent HP, but they still have HP left. They're just, it's because the knockout punch brought them down past a certain percentage. I don't know if that's 5e's rules, but that's how I've been doing it.
Cool.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna hit him with my pommel.
This is gonna do so much
14.
damage.
I'm on a slab of hoe.
Plus 11. 25 to hit.
Hits.
And 1d4 plus 2. I got 3.
Isn't it a sneak attack?
Can I add sneak attack damage to that?
So I'm not
Yeah,
exactly
'cause-
sure what the rakish does.
I'm more concerned just because I'm trying to knock out and not actually damage. I don't really.
So do you have advantage based on the skills you have and the passes you have of your swashbuckler right now? If you have advantage on this attack right now, you could use your sneak attack damage if you wanted to on this blow.
Okay, I don't. With Rakish Audacity, I do not need advantage in order to do my sneak attack damage.
Let's go.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay, so then
Then yes,
3d6. So that's 3 damage from the initial, and then 5, 4, 5, so 14 damage. 14, 15, 16, 17 total with a plus 3.
Okay, what's half of 17?
17 divided by 2
9.
is 8.5, so 9, yes.
Okay. So you smack him in the side of the head, and you hear and it almost sounds like a little bit of a crunch, and blood begins trickling down out of his face, and his eyes get super wide and crazy. Is it the end of your turn? Or are you gonna pop him on the head again?
Well, if that didn't make him crumple to the ground, I guess I'm popping him again.
Okay.
And I rolled. Oh, I critted. I rolled a 19.
Okay. You gonna roll your sneak attack
Oh
on it?
no.
I can't with the second
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. You can only
attack.
do it once. Yeah, gotcha.
Yep. So I will roll the 1d4 once and then double it. So I rolled a 2 that doubled to 4 plus 2, so 6.
Okay.
And I would get to swing again because I get an extra attack if I crit with my sword. So swinging again. 22 to hit.
Heads.
And another 1d4. 2 plus 2 is 4 more damage.
Crunch.
Collapse
Yep.
already.
Fuck this guy in particular.
Like, are barbarians resistant to being knocked out? Is that my problem? Are we futilely
So,
knocking this
as
guy in his
you
brains?
bah, 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 3, 2 more times, 3 in total on the side of his head. The blood getting worse and worse every time. Now half his face covered in blood. He's still standing there with this furious look in his eyes. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Your palm of your hand, your hand itself is covered in the blood from his head. And he's going to make 2 attacks at you.
I think you just angered another adventurer.
I feel like it. Damn.
A 17 to hit on the first one, and a
Miss.
27 to hit on the second one.
Hit.
I will react to decrease how much damage he takes with interception.
Okay. 17 slashing damage.
Reduced by 12.
Wow. So 5 slashing damage.
That's awesome. 'Cause I don't have uncanny dodge. 5. Thank you.
Yeah, go
Ooh.
boogie.
Nice. The fighter seceding grabs his head and his conscience comes back. Please make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. And he throws his sword to the ground.
Could I reaction yell at him to get out of the snow?
Nah, you don't have anything. Zoe,
What?
you're used up, girl. No,
I didn't use a reaction.
I'm just joking, dude. You got. I don't even know if you would notice it going on right now. With you have a dude swinging at you, blood all
That's
over your
fair.
hand.
That's
You've been
fair. That's
fucking
fair. Okay. Thank you. I just sometimes need to be recentered and told why I can't do it.
Okay, let's wait.
11 tiles for the bright light.
12, I believe. That's 11 or 12. That's why I did 11 and a half because I couldn't remember. So you there?
She is muted.
You're muted in Discord.
Sorry. I'm like all doing my stuff over here and you guys can't hear me. I'm gonna holler to the fighter, go to the fire! And then I am going to take a step forward and I am going to hit this dude in the head with my mace like I did before.
Are you doing
And
a
it
called shot this time?
no. I mean I'm hitting towards his head, but I don't care where it hits. 9 to hit. But I got advantage because she's right there, right?
No.
No,
We got him
I have
flanked.
to be on the other side of him.
If you had stepped 5 feet farther, yes.
Can I step 5 feet farther to have advantage?
Yes. You
Thank
gotta
you.
stop retconning.
Yeah, you basically got to make sure that you can draw a straight line between you and the other person, like your teammate, in order for it to be considered a flank.
Like this.
Okay, I got 14.
14. So
20.
instinction- Oh, okay.
It's 20
hits.
total.
Hits.
And then I get. Sorry, I was.
14 misses. Oh, I actually got a 20. It was the 20th here.
No.
Ask anyone.
14. 18, 19, 20, 22, 23.
23 damage?
Yep.
Okay, and that's bludgeoning damage?
Yep.
And that's halved, so 23 divided by 2, we're looking at 12 damage.
How's that halved?
25.
He probably has resistances.
12, 13. So as you come up behind him and smack him, boom, this massive hit. You watch as his eyes, like he leans forward, rocking back on his knees forward, and then his eyes roll into the back of his head and he collapses to the ground.
Finally!
Hooray!
I'm gonna ask Cal if she wants to start helping me drag this dude to the light. And can I grab his arm and start dragging him, Mike?
You can reach down to start doing that, but no, you cannot take him anywhere.
Okay. So I'm just gonna reach down and grab his hand so I'm ready.
Emus.
Okie. I'm going to run over towards Calamitcy and Bezoit. The guy that I left behind that swung at me, is he still pretty intent?
He is still struggling. The sword is on the ground. And it looks like let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's like a losing battle.
All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. From here, I'm going to. Emus is going to kind of try to like feign cheerfulness. Like, hey guys, we got the upper hand. Please get my arrows back that I shot. If you see them, thanks. And then I'm going to turn and cast Protection of Good and Evil on that dude.
The fighter with the 3
Yeah.
attacks.
Yeah.
1 second, I'm reading.
I wish I had 3 attacks. I wish I had 2. Well, technically I have to if I use
I
my
mean-
bonus action.
My captain could order me to cast haste on them at any moment they desire.
Nah. We might need that.
Dude, I can't wait to see one of you melee characters with haste on. Ugh. That'd be so good.
Next time I get to rest and level up, then it'll be 3 attacks.
I don't think I'm even gonna level up yet.
Watch that
Woe
dragon that
is
we
me.
defeated. Watch him be only worth like 200 points or something stupid. With no loot.
So, I
But
mean,
we
no one
did
has picked
survive.
up that thing that was over there yet.
Yeah, we saw it.
Emus, as you reach down and, or as you, it's it's touch.
Oh, is it touch?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Well, I can retrace my movements and then bum rush him and touch him with it.
I'ma touch him.
Were you that far away that you don't have enough movement to get to him?
See, I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's where I came from.
You're trying to go to the fighter, though.
Yeah, I'm not trying to go. I'm trying to get this dude. Yeah, I got plenty
You
of
can
movement to
make
get to
it.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run over and while shouting, "Please grab my arrows!" to my team, and I'm gonna tackle them, and I'm gonna cast Protection of Evil and Good.
All right, as you reach out and touch him, this pulse of holy light radiates and sheens around his skin. Boogie, it's your turn.
I'll grab an arrow out of this guy. And I guess if I can dash over. Really, I just want to be here next to Emus. Oops.
Okay, so you'd be able to get if you came by and dashed.
Yeah, so
How much
you're
movement
you're
is there?
starting in the tree.
Well, yeah, because you at first it was going up from here.
What?
Originally when I was looking at it from my angle, the arrow was going upward, not this way. So I was trying to map out from here how much.
Oh,
extra-
no, I thought that the arrow was in the guy.
Okay, so that's
Because he swapped places. Did he swap places?
Yeah, there is an arrow in this barbarian in front of us on the
for
ground.
sure. Yeah. And then I'm just saying the marker seemed like it went straight up for me, not over to where Emus was. So I was just trying to figure out the distance from the arrow guy to Emus. Was all that was happening. Okay, so I believe you have enough movement. That's with the dash. Yeah.
Yeah, with the dash. Cool. The end.
As you walk up, it seems like this man in front of you is struggling against whatever is possessing him inside. His skin's still kind of glowing that radiant light, but also it seems to be like having a back and forth with this shadow inside of him.
I would really like to step on his blade, but I don't think I can really do that.
Yeah.
Because, he's there, and I don't have the ability to shove him.
All right, Calamity.
Okay. So I would like to Bazoid, would you have enough strength to drag this guy so that I could dash to the other 2 people and start dragging them?
Yes.
Let's see how far away that is. 5, 10, 30. Okay, so I could get there with my bonus action dash. And grab the rope ready to start dragging them towards the light.
As you turn through the darkness, you can see a light flickering in this doorway over here. Someone not coming outside, but standing in the doorway with it open, holding a candlelight, trying to observe.
What doorway? Oh, okay. I see near the bathhouses. The male bathhouses specifically. Would I be able to say stay indoors, stay out of the snow, something like that?
Sure, you can go ahead and yell something.
Yes, I would like to yell, stay inside, don't touch the snow.
The man in front of you as this fighting occurs inside of him, he seems to lose as it takes over, and he reaches down, grabbing for his weapon to pull it up. I will allow you a reaction to try to contest him with an athletics check to grab it, Emus, since you're the one over it.
The one that I just tried to turn?
No, this is the one that you just cast Protection of Good and Evil on,
Yeah.
which is giving him advantage on his saving throws against this effect, but he lost still. Even though he has advantage on the saving throw, it's still one. He failed the saving throw.
Oh, very interesting. Okay. Sure. What do you want me to roll to contest?
It'd be an athletics check.
+0, and I rolled 16.
Okay. So he reaches down, you go to put your foot on it, and he pulls it away, your foot going up a little bit, and he's going to make 3 attacks against you.
Just for funsies, while he's attacking me, can I cry something out?
Sure.
While he's attacking me, I'm gonna shut up. I don't think we're welcome here.
So all 3 attacks miss. The highest one was a 14.
Oh yeah.
as you're dodging these hits, I don't think we're welcome here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's perfect.
Bazoit.
Okay, I am going to drag this dude.
What's your strength?
My strength is 20.
Okay. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Get over here.
So do I have this dude in the light by now? Oh yeah.
Yes.
You only had to do like 10 feet in order to get him in.
Yeah, no, I wanted to make sure his butt was in. And then I'm gonna holler, do you guys need my help?
I mean, I could definitely use some
I'm
strong
going
dragon
to
lady.
bonus action Misty Step. Can I do that? Because I didn't
Yeah.
do an action.
Well, you could still action and bonus action. A bonus action, it's not a bonus
Okay,
action.
so me
It's its
dragging him
own
was
thing.
one action, correct?
No. That's just movement. You can just drag people. That's an interaction. You're just
Oh.
dragging them with your movement.
All right, well, I'm gonna move myself back to go try to help her.
It would be an action if you were dragging over your strength limit, though.
Okay. All right, well, that's all I can do.
Okay. Emus.
All right. Emus is feeling quite cocky again, but I'm not sure what I want to do. After dodging this guy's attacks, I'm gonna still concentrate on the spell.
Have you ever seen Assassin's Classroom? Your face right now is like that green lined, like feeling supreme to this creature.
I have not seen that, but okay.
You should watch it. I think you'd like it.
Can I roll a insight check real quick to see if I try to dome this guy over the if I just punch him in the temple, would he go down?
Yes, but the way the rules are written, I want you to know that taking a action to perceive or insight or do something like that
Is an
in
action.
combat is an action. Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, then while gripping my bow with my right hand, I'm just going to use it to bash down on his temple and try to like knock him out.
Okay, roll a melee attack roll, and then
I've
roll-
never
How-
rolled.
How are you guys doing like one action that's not an attack action and then doing a bonus attack or a double attack to attack?
He decided not to do that looking.
But he
So
already
I
got the
made-
information.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you told him that, yeah, if he hit him in the temple, he'd go down.
No, he did not say that.
No, I thought I said if you want to do. I said yeah, if you want to do that.
It would take an action. And I said,
No.
okay, well, I'm not going to take that action. I'm just going to bash him and see what
It's
happens.
not saying yeah that would work. It's saying yeah you can do that, but it will take an action.
Yep.
So make a melee.
So the
attack
answer
roll.
was definitely no.
Melee attacks. I don't do this normally. What is it?
So it's going to be your D20.
Uh-huh.
What are your proficiencies? Are you proficient in? You would have to be proficient in your bow. So it'll be your D20 plus your proficiency bonus plus. It'll actually be. Is it a finesse weapon? It'll be your strength modifier.
I'm proficient in strength, so
It'll be your strength modifier.
okay. So +4 to strength.
So it'll be D20 plus proficiency plus strength to hit.
All right.
So it'll be proficiency plus strength to hit.
14.
And then your damage will be 1d4 plus strength modifier.
Yep. 6 + 4 + 4. 14 to hit.
So as you are cocky and like yelling out, ha ha ha, you reach out and go to punch him, and he definitely dodges your attack.
All right. And then I'm going to.
Sorry, I don't normally try this.
It's true. I'm going to go ahead and move. I'm going to try to do something silly. I'm going to, after I try to do my hit and like it misses, I'm going to instinctively throw myself backwards and see what happens.
Are you able to teleport backwards?
Nope.
According to
Wait, no, I have to teleport before an attack, so I can't do that with melee, like ever. It has to be ranged.
Ooh. He just got a nat 20 on his attack against you.
For real?
Yes.
I'll
I'm
use
also
my
dodging.
reaction.
I'm also like I'm literally just like pushing myself full backwards, so this dude can send me flying right now.
I'll decrease it by 8.
So 22 minus 8.
Why the
That'll
minus
be
8?
So he's gonna use his because he's gonna use his reaction to minus
Oh.
8 from the damage. So as he
Gotcha.
reached out to swipe you, it's coming in and Boogie reaches out, deflecting the blow a little bit, and it grazes your shoulder, doing 14 slashing damage.
He must have let out a very audible as he gets pushed backwards, aided with his kind of dodge backwards. And in my turn.
Boogie.
What? I thought you were going to shoot at him.
Well, I mean, all I can do after that, so that was my action, and then I moved backwards.
So you don't get an extra attack by your attack action?
No, because it was melee, not ranged.
Okay. Well, shoot, I was about to flank him.
I mean, you still can.
No, you're not in melee range anymore.
I can come back in.
Okay. I
do have swords on me. I can come back in if you want to make that decision.
I'll go ahead and hit him. Or attack him, I mean.
You broke up. I didn't hear what you said you're doing.
I'm attacking him.
Okay.
The first hit is 12 to hit.
So he dodges out of the way. parrying with his weapon a little.
Oh, silly me, I could have used precision attack. Maybe next time.
I imagine Boogie saying this out loud. He misses. Silly me, I could have been more precise with my attack. Next time.
Ooh.
Is that the end of your turn? You're taking an extra attack?
Yeah, I'm going to attack a second time.
Okay.
$13 to hit.
Second one also misses.
Well, I tried. That's the end of my turn.
I'll be more precise next time. I tried as well. I almost pictured like I like to think of Boogie as like one day he's gonna be this kind of pipe smoking aristocrat. All right, Clancy.
I went too far. Well,
What are you
so
only
if
allowed
I
to do
dash,
half?
I believe so. Was it just over, you said, Michael? So I have to have mine?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought he said like
So
60%, so you could do like 20
no,
feet.
no. So how it works? Roll a d20 athletics check. You're dragging the people.
Yeah. Oof. I rolled a 3.
Okay. So you'll be able to get.
So let me put me back to where I was.
5 feet with them.
So. Why are you not moving?
They drag on the ground. How far? Here?
Yeah. Would I be able to bonus action and try again?
No.
No, because that's my sword. Damn it.
After parrying the 2 blades, the fighter's going to turn. He's going to first make a wisdom save throw. And as he does, he comes back in. You see this kind of pulsing coming from that holy light inside of him as the advantage gives him the will to push this possession down. And he takes the sword and he turns and he's going to make an athletics check. And he's going to throw his sword over the other side of the fence over here. He's going to turn and he's going to fall down to his knees and put his hands behind his back and say, "Please knock me out before it takes me again." Bazoit.
All right, first thing I'm going to do is I am going to walk up to this dude.
Be
And
merciful.
I am going to cast Remove Curse. At my touch, all curses affecting one creature end. So is he good now?
I need to look up whether this is a curse. Classified as a curse.
Got this, Bazoid.
Does protection from good and evil do anything special for charms?
It does. It does. Creatures of those type have disadvantage attack rolls with target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, target has advantages on new saving throws. So any saving throw he's taken since I cast it on him, he has advantage on.
As you come over and put your hands on him and touch him, he takes a deep breath in, and as he does, inhales, you see going away from the light and kind of like in the direction, not like, oh, it's going to go get the weapon, but it's going in the direction that he threw the sword. You see the shadow that was possessing him explode with like a force like exiting his body, and he crumbles a little bit and starts taking some laborious breaths. Thank you.
Okay, hold on. I got a cough.
That cough sounded like to the character you just rescued.
Okay, so then I am going to come over here and ask Callie for the reins. I had 3 steps there. So I'm asking her for the rope, and then I want to Misty Step with the rope and these guys and drag them to the light. Can I do that?
No, briefly surrounded by a silvery mist, you teleport up to 30 feet. So no, you can't drag something with you.
Okay, well I come over here to Cal then to help her with her next turn.
Emus.
See, the paladin doesn't always fumble.
We need a paladin. Paladin is like the core of the group. You keep us alive. All right, Emus is going to seeing Bismight rush over to assist Calamithy. Looking around briefly, do I see anyone else heading this way? Actually, better question. Does all this commotion doesn't seem to be bringing any attention towards us? Like,
So
is there?
roll a perception check.
Yeah, like, do we see torches come through the town? Do we hear shouts? Do we hear calls? I rolled a 8 plus 7. I 15.
So as you like kind of take a moment and listen, it sounds pretty quiet. You can, as you're looking around, you can see people at doorways and in their like from their windows looking like from within their homes and stuff. And in the far distance, it sounds like there might be some commotion going on. There's some sounds like metal on metal and kind of some, and it sounds like it's coming, but it's pretty far away. Sounds like it's coming from the far east.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and walk over to where this guy threw his sword. I'm gonna collect it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna turn back to him. 1, 2, and I'm gonna hold the blade and offer to him pommel first, and then turn to Calamithy. I think it's a good time to leave. We
He
Leave
reaches
Tell
this
the
out and
fighter,
town?
grabs.
tell that fighter to get into a building.
He reaches out and grabs the pommel.
no,
And he looks
but Bezoit just cleared him.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. No, I was speaking to everyone else's objections. Like,
Oh,
what are you
okay.
doing?
No, that's not what I'm. What do you mean by leave? Like leave this town with?
Yeah,
Isn't
I think
the
it's time to
enclave
leave.
coming here? So we're just gonna leave them defenseless to be.
Are they going to be defenseless though because they're with her? And my thought is get that fighter into a building so the snow doesn't get him again after we leave.
We are pretty hurt. We're pretty worn down. We're not scattered, but I definitely think it's time to pull back and regroup. Because
I
if we
was
stay, we
thinking
don't have enough people to help. Well, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
we don't have enough people to help with what.
The whole city.
Yeah, exactly. The whole city. If they can, the whole city, all the inhabitants of the city are susceptible to this type of possession. We're not ready for that.
Well, I was going to try to have Agatha do a sending spell to Lady Avelina. That's the lady that
Yeah, she
helped
said that
us.
her magic was leaving her. It was
No,
difficult
I
for
thought
her to
that was
send
Lady
messages.
Ashina.
that's Lady Ashina. She's talking
Oh.
about Lady Avelina, who
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
realizing now they have very similar names.
We could do that while we're on the retreat.
Okay. I would at least want to contact her and see if the town has like a notification system set up that they can notify the townspeople to stay out of the snow because they'll get infected, and that would lessen the casualties.
Okay.
Yeah, let's drag these 2 individuals into the light and then go get our crew and our
Yeah.
stuff and bail.
Yeah. Let's regroup into the light. Let's gather what we have.
I don't think we can bring Agatha and Tammy with us into the snow.
But that's a great question, though. Like, why aren't we affected? Are we still in turn order?
Right now we are, but I still have spell slots, so I can do remove curse on them.
I've been
would like to
wanting to
say,
run
like-
over. Okay.
So
Okay.
if need be, we can.
Hold on, pause. Like after you so you reached out, you set out this sword to give him back his sword, and then you started having this conversation with everyone. And he's just sitting there with he's listening to you like on one knee with his hand on the pommel, and like I'm imagining your hand still on the hilt while you're talking to the rest of the people. And he's sitting there looking up at you, and he goes, "Sir, if I feel like I've wronged you deeply by turning my blade against you, I appreciate your mercy, but as a token of my appreciation, I understand if you want to take my blade. I don't feel worthy to wield it anymore."
I'm gonna glance down at him briefly in the middle of this conversation that we're having, and say, we need every strong-willed man to hold their own blades, no matter how. There's darkness coming. Anything that can cut through the darkness and bring the light. And I'm gonna turn back to my party, like ignoring him.
He nods, stands up, turns to you all, kind of awkwardly, and bows, with like his sword palmer in his hand, the blade facing the ground. "I'm so sorry to all of you. Good luck. Godspeed." And he runs off this way.
Can I call out to him one more time?
Yeah, he turns around.
Can you help get these two patched up and mended? Get them back on their feet. I'm gonna gesture towards the two that we knocked out, Calamithy and the Dragon.
He looks up into the sky and pulls his tunic up over his nose. "Last time I was exposed, it happened very briefly. I don't know how long this magic will keep me safe. I know it's selfish, but I don't think it's."
I'm gonna cut him off, narrow my eyes at him. We must help each other in these times, just like we helped you. I ask you that you please help us. Just drag him over to the tavern there. You will seek shelter and food and warmth.
Yeah, we'll bring them to the light. You don't have to get out of the light.
Oh yeah. We'll definitely help him bring him into the light. Yeah.
He looks over at the light. "I understand, but do you think this light really does anything?"
I'm
I
gonna
And
think
turn
I'm
my.
indoors
I'm gonna
is best.
holler. Yeah, I'm gonna holler over to Emus. I think indoors is best. Your light spell isn't gonna last for forever. We need to move.
I'm gonna nod. I'm gonna walk over and pick up a rope and start dragging. Yep, you're all right. Let's work together.
And the fighter waits, and as you get to, well, first of all, I'd imagine Calamithy was wait. Are you guys helping? Where is Boogie? I don't see him.
Yeah.
There he is.
I'm up near the plate.
Oh, that's very.
Yeah, I'm dragging with Cal and Emus.
So as you guys get over there and begin dragging him up, the fighter, as you guys get closer to the more bright light, joins you and assists. Boogie, are you over there getting that object, or what are you doing?
Yeah.
Can I ask you, does it look like the black smoke is leaving them, or when we get them into the light?
So it looks like the brighter and brighter the light gets, the more and more it seems like the shadow inside of it, that like trail of shadow, is like trying to escape it. And even though the wisps get smaller and smaller, the closer to the light you get, they still remain. You can still see the shadows.
I don't know. I say we get them to the light and bind them up, because that light's not going to last forever, and then we need to get our party and.
But we bind them up, and they remain helpless to what's to come.
But if we don't bind them up, then they're going to be attacking the other towns.
Or
I don't know, guys.
Or the other townspeople get affected and attack them while they're bound. It's there's not a win-win here.
I don't know, because I think that they're only going after good people. If they all have that black smoke.
No, I think
Because
the black
that brute.
smoke was an ailment of the effects of them being.
But I don't think the brute didn't try to attack the fighter. The fighter didn't try to attack the brute or the two people on the ground, because they all had the black smoke.
Right, and he could have been one of them.
Maybe there's a cellar that we could put them in.
Possibly. I just say let's do it and do it quickly because
Ooh. I just thought you guys were actually told. Interesting. This was not planned, but cool idea. Remember the rumors you guys heard that the old Skull Inn sat atop of an entrance to the cavern system that leads to the Underdark?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just an option.
Just toss them
to
down.
stick him in the Underdark.
And-
No. I'm just saying they for sure have a basement because they have something. They have a way to a cavern system underneath the. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
but
there's like.
oh, that's even scarier though because if we know that, then they possibly might know that, and if they open that gate to the Underdark,
Well, they would know if
okay.
they had a cellar too. And the Underdark is like far away. It's like this is like it's not like there's a portal down there. It's like that's a
It's
passage.
a
cave,
cavern
yeah.
system.
Okay,
It's
okay.
like multiple kilometers long too.
All right,
Okay.
let's just do it. Let's
So
just do it.
well, so just I want to understand everyone's fears here. So we're worried that the people that became possessed will become possessed again, and that we seem to have gotten most of them out of it. We don't really know about the downed people yet. So we want to take them back, drag them back to the tavern where they get some medical help after we knocked them out repeatedly and I shot them with arrows and other things. And the big fear is that these individuals directly will become bad guys again as soon as what?
I
As
think
soon as
I
they
that,
wake
think-
up.
Yeah, as soon as they come to.
Okay, so like the two zombie couple that I downed in the field that were having a pleasant conversation that I downed, they
Yeah.
weren't just normal villagers. That like it could not happen to anyone else in the city as a whole.
Yes, but if you think about it, they were going after good people, correct? Like those two specifically were only after you, Emus.
They were
weren't.
Well,
after
They
me
until
because I was closest.
yeah, until Emus disappeared, and then they came after me.
Yep,
right.
exactly.
So anybody that had that black smoke, they didn't go after. So anybody that's inside the tavern does not have the black smoke, is what I'm
Okay,
saying. So I'm saying leave them outside and then go in and tell the people inside, listen, we don't know what's going on, but the snow is causing people to go crazy and they have this black mist on them and they're attacking people. Stay inside.
yep.
Danger's coming. You guys
Yeah,
might want to decide to flee. So
But
that's
did-
my thought.
did this
but-
object look dangerous to touch?
So as you get closer to it and walk up to it, it actually looks like a pretty stout, ornate, very luxurious, costly key. Looks like a key to some kind of manor or something.
Okay. I'll pick it up and put it in my pocket. Head over. Help these guys to move.
Wouldn't it be nice if it was a video game and like you could see the inventory +1 key of what? What is it?
Yeah, for real. So, okay, it's already 8:24. So can we do like theater of their mind about going into the tavern, doing all of that, getting our belongings, and then
So
asking
I was actually
Agatha?
I was actually thinking we would just call it right here. We would just call it and then pick up next Sunday.
Well, I wanted to be able to level up, and if we got on our ship, we
Our
could take
ship?
off and then take turns resting.
Our ship's not here for one. We rode horses here.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a couple days away.
I was more thinking that we would go into the tavern or somewhere safe and maybe use the gem of resting to get spell slots back and health
but that
I'm-
takes 4
for this
hours,
fight.
and that city's going to be here already. We
I
need to get
thought
out.
it took 30 minutes. It takes 4 hours.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, 30 minutes gives you 4 hours, so it's not a full rest.
Okay.
So Emus's vote here is we need to leave now with
Yeah.
as much as we can, and we need to leave alerting the town to scatter or city. This is a full blown city. Your concern with the people that got possessed. My point is that anyone in the city can get inflected by that. Not just these 3 people we came across or 4 people we came across. Anyone
sure.
in the city.
Yeah, that's why I'm hesitant
Yeah.
to leave the city because they can't go into the city.
But we also can't fight the entire city.
And we can't fight the city coming.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. We can't save the
So
current city, and we can't fight the current coming city. Yep.
my only qualms about us leaving is we need to have a quick conversation with Tammy and Agatha and ask them, first of all, ask Agatha if she'll eat a sweet, and then if they want us to bind them now, and then if this curse hits them, I can use my remove curse on them.
Why does she need to eat a sweet?
Because she's so powerful, she'll just break out of the bindings.
Or it can enhance her power while she's binded, if that's a possibility.
Right,
We
because we don't know her powers yet. But ask them what they want us to do if they want me. I don't know if I can. I can't lay remove curse on them if they're not cursed.
right.
But I don't want them to be cursed and try to attack us. Like Tammy, I'm not so much worried about, but Agatha for sure.
Yeah, Agatha. Yeah. Can Mike? Can I go ahead and use my Mr. Vision and scan the people that attacked us and anyone else around and see what I can see?
Boy, oh boy, I was hoping someone would do this eventually.
Yeah.
1, 2,
As you look around
4.
using the mission vision, you can see this kind of like silver fire radiating more so than it normally does off of each and every one of you. That's like pushing. You can see now, like through the mission vision, in the horizon as well. Sorry, Gar's doing something.
He got very excited.
In the distance, as you see over towards the east, almost exactly where the Mistra Temple was, you guys see the silver light, almost like a beacon, billowing up into the sky. And you see this like radius around this pillar of light that you can see through the Mistra vision. That is, it's clearing the way of this purplish greenish kind of curse effect happening right now.
So, does it look?
It's like pushing its way up, like almost with like a level of force to it, not like super like, oh, but it's like if you turn on like a propane torch and you're not like full blasting it, but you got it on low, and it's definitely like there's force going upward. It's not a stagnant kind of thing of light.
Is Ema specifically drawn toward it or repulsed by it?
It seems no, you're drawn to it. Seems welcoming. It seems motherly. It seems warm and comforting and true.
To the east. Hmm.
I want to get all these guys over to the inn. I want them bound up. I think it'll wear off.
I don't want them bound up because they're going to be fine. Other people are going to possess, come and kill them.
Right.
No, these people, these three are still possessed, and if nobody goes outside,
Did we drag them into the light yet?
Yeah.
yes, and there's still shadow coming off of them, even though they're as in the light as we can get them.
All right. Let's regroup in the tavern. Let's bring these people in. Let's get them secured. Let's have a quick 30-minute, less than 30-minute talk with the tavern keep, and then I want to get out of here. That's my vote.
I'm interested in going to that light.
I haven't seen
How
the
far
light
away
yet.
is the light?
I mean, it's like way off in the horizon. It's like the sun rising, right? Like you don't really know.
And it's going to the what? East?
It's in the east. It's in the east, not going to, but yeah.
Okay.
I have a feeling it's that Temple of Mistra.
In this city?
Okay.
Yes,
Huh. Okay.
the one that's being reconstructed on.
Yeah. Does it look that close?
It looks to be, yeah, the light is coming from that area.
Okay, once you guys are talking about it, then I'll use Mr. Vision also and
Same.
also see it.
And you all see this very welcoming silver fire beacon billowing up into the sky.
Hooray!
Okay, so Emus is gonna look around, kind of desperately-ish. Can we get inside to get everyone settled, patch up some wounds, and we can discuss our next actions?
Yeah, this entire time I've been dragging guys towards the entrance of the...
Okay, so you guys get these people up to the entrance of the Old Skull Inn.
Okay, fancy knock.
Fancy knock. Love it.
Hello, who is it?
It's us! We beat the dragon.
Let's prove it.
Emus is gonna come into view, kind of bloodied. Prove it! I'll show you the claws he wrapped into my chest!
You hear unhand me, you fiend, says Mancho, and you hear like a little scuffle and things unlock and Agatha flings the door open. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are okay. And Tammy's sitting there.
Clicking her tongue.
No, I just said let me. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay, so Tammy's behind Agatha looking at you guys very worried. Is everything... And she looks out past you guys. Come in, please.
are
Drag
we
you
like
in.
wet from the snow?
No. It appears to kind of like, it's not melting. It's like these, it's just kind of building. And the things that land on you roll off easily enough. And they kind of keep their form. They're not as brittle as snow.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Boogie for a second. Boogie, please, if you... I'm panting, I'm injured. Boogie, could you please, those boots that we got you a while ago, can you trust me with them, please?
Sure.
Thank you so much. And I'm gonna happily collect the boots of Elvenkind from him. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm also taking off my elven cloak.
Mancho is like waving you guys in. Are you guys coming in or not?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, as you guys get in, Mancho's looking out. What the hell is going on out there? It is unfathomable. Where are we going to go? I can't live like this. And he's like looking around very flustered and frustrated.
There might not be much of a city left to live in soon. You should evacuate it as quickly as possible. If anyone you love, get out now.
Evacuate where? Into this stuff?
I
It
don't.
looks horrible.
Yeah, I don't think that they can get out into this. I think that's.
Yeah, I think you guys need to hunker down. I don't know what to tell them. You guys have really bad stuff coming your way. Warn everyone you know, but stay indoors.
Emus is gonna cough pretty hard and like kind of sit down by the hearth.
I would like to call Agatha and Tammy over and start briefing them on everything, and as quickly as I could, and then go upstairs and gather our stuff.
Does this town have a way of telling everybody to stay inside?
Mancho thinks for a second. I suppose the Wizard District would have something like that. They have these experiments in floating cities, and they let the people know with these loud, how do you say, speeches or alerts.
I'm gonna tell Agatha, or ask Agatha, if she could possibly get a message to Lady Evelina about this strange snow and how it affects people with the black mist, and if there's any way she can alert all her loyal people to stay inside.
Okay, I'm on it.
Oh, and I've already asked her how she wants us to handle her, because we don't know what this snow will do. If she wants us to bind her, if she wants us to blindfold her, how does she want us, so that I can lay cure curse on her if she does get affected.
Do you have her full name? Without having met her, there's a chance that the spell will fail.
Lady Evelina of What was the town she was from, guys?
I'm looking.
Lady Evelina.
I don't think I have it.
I'm looking back. I'm trying to find it.
I wonder if Lady Evelina would have a better ability to get to the
Lady
the
Evelina,
alarm.
4-star.
I wonder if she'd have a better ability to get to the alarm than us. Because we can walk in it.
Wait, this is. Oh, I'm sorry. She's sending it to Lady Evelina.
Isn't that who's in the city?
Yeah. I'm sorry. She doesn't
That's
need
Lady
that.
Evelina, 4-star.
She's met Lady Evelina. I'm sorry. I was on Lady
Oh.
Ashina. She hasn't met Lady Ashina, so there's a chance.
Aren't you
fail
proud of
there.
me that I knew her last name, though?
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you.
I definitely am. That was awesome.
And Agatha looks you guys up and down, kind of worried. Should you guys take a rest before?
There's no
conflict
time. And then I fill her in on the city that is going to be here in 2 to 4. Well,
Wait,
like
so
1
you
to
guys do
3
have the
hours
gem of
now.
resting. There is time.
But it's only a
Let us
30.
play.
No, I'm
Okay.
letting you know that like if you can play how you want. I just don't want you to play with wrong information. Because mom
But
seemed
that
to be
only
under the
gives us half
impression
an
earlier.
hour. Well, how long has it taken since I got that message?
It's been about probably 5 minutes,
Okay. So
maybe 10 at most.
I would think that to use the gem of resting to get a short rest in, does that restore any of our spell slots?
It's a
DM?
long rest. You get a full long rest.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so I recommend doing that, packing all of our stuff up, and then
That's why I'm confused. Like I'm not trying to tell you guys how to play, but like you were talking about wanting to get into like resting up and getting your level and everything. So I thought that's kind of where you were heading.
No, Emus wants to leave. He's not happy to be here.
Yeah, I want to sprint to Mistra's temple and try to do a short rest in it, or a long rest with the gem of resting.
Yeah,
Okay.
what's the how much time does it take us to get a long rest in with the gem of resting?
Half hour.
see,
Oh, really?
Half hour?
I
It's either
don't
half
think
hour
that's
or hour.
true. I think that it's a half an hour for a short rest. Let me
Yeah,
go back and look at it.
that sounds more right. It was reduced time, but it's still
That's right.
scaled.
That's right. I think it halved the time required to rest for any
Yes.
given rest.
Yep, that sounds right.
Yeah.
So 4 hours
So-
versus like 15 minutes or something?
Which
So a long rest is 8 hours, so you could long rest in 4 hours.
4. Yep.
Right. So I don't
Which
think we
isn't
have
an option.
time.
And it had a limited number of people that it could go to at once.
I think it was 5.
I thought
it
6,
was larger. It was 6. Yeah, it was larger than our party.
But we'll.
Okay.
Hmm.
So
So
is that the
we're
plan
gonna
then?
pack up all of our stuff, and we're waiting on Agatha to send that message and to ask her what she wants us to do with her. Other than that, I'm packing my
To do
crap.
with Lady Evelina?
Pardon me?
What to do with Lady Evelina, you're saying?
To send a message to Lady Evelina.
Yep, to see what to do with her. You said with her. Her is
No,
the Lady Evelina?
No. Send a message to Lady Evelina, period.
Okay.
And to let us to know what to do with Agatha. It's Agatha's call. I am not doing anything to Agatha she doesn't want us to do.
Okay. She closes her eyes and begins casting the spell.
they
And
could have the escape route of the Underdark with Agatha as a strong protector and light source.
her like brows furrow and her eyes open. Lady Evelina's already at the old Temple of Mystra, evidently. She said she was noticed it was safer there.
Perfect.
However,
I don't think it is.
she says that there's a lot of fighting over on the east side of town. Seems
Yeah,
like
see,
a
that's
lot of
no.
the mercenaries were affected.
Mm,
And Emus is gonna kind of stand up from the heath, kind of still panting a little bit, kind of grimacing from some of the bruises he took. Can I spare everyone 5 minutes? I'm gonna kind of reach out my hands like and bow my head like for a prayer.
I
The
grab
Agatha
your
and Tammy go
hand
too?
and bow my head.
I grab Cal's hand and do the same.
Agatha and Tammy reach out, grabbing their hands. Tammy reaching for boogies.
Yep.
So
Boogie, do you grab Emus's hand to complete the circle?
Yep. And I use my Mr. Vision.
Same.
So I'm gonna close my eyes and kind of listen to everyone's breath. Myself kind of labored from the pain that I'm still in, and I'm gonna close my eyes. Mikhail, I need a message. We're in a bad spot. I need an answer. Up or down?
Go ahead and make a religion check at advantage.
Okay. 18.
18?
18.
18. You would know this, so humor me. I understand the reference of down. By up, are you referencing the temple?
Yes.
Okay. A kind of shift in temperature happens, and past the plants near the window behind Bezoit, this wind begins to stir and raise everyone's tunics, and their hair begins to kind of lift. A piece of parchment lifts up off the desk, flying in this kind of spiral from the wind coming through the plants and through the window, and it hovers in the middle of the group, and then with like a very odd kind of contortion in the wind, it sucks the piece of parchment with the wind stream down along the floor and over to um, the kind of like a kind of corner of the room near the hearth, and it's kind of like flapping into the corner downward.
I'm
And
gonna
then after a
gas.
brief moment, the wind kind of drifts away and the paper falls to the ground.
I'm gonna gas. We must get underground now. Let's go. Tavern. I'm sorry, not tavern. What's the it's the dude that runs the
Old
tavern?
Skull Inn,
Oh,
Mancho?
Macho.
Mancho. Thank you, Mancho. We need tunnels underground now.
He raises, like, kind of furrows his eyebrow and puffs his chest out to you. What do you mean underground? Are you making accusations?
I'm making the accusation that if you want to live, we all need to go underground now. Everyone in this building and everyone in this city.
And he turns and looks at you and
Like
kind
to
of
the Underdark underground?
I'm just saying underground. That's all I'm saying.
he walks over to a painting on the wall, reaches under behind the frame, and you hear a little click of a lever, and the frame swings open. He reaches inside and pushes and turns something, and you hear it. And he shuts the painting. He walks over, pushing down on a certain stone near the parchment in the corner. And you watch as these stones kind of fold and curl away, exposing as the wall lifts up about halfway, while the floor goes down, a stone stairway down.
I'm gonna
He
step
kind of
forward.
crosses his arms and kind of like looks around a little bit like he's like not. He didn't want to share the secret kind of deal.
I'm gonna step forward a little bit. I'm gonna kind of glare at him, not accusingly, like I'm looking for help, and say, please tell me this goes where I think it goes.
And he looks around.
Why are you talking so vague though? Like, how is he supposed to know what you think?
I've never personally been. Only the master's been, and some fortunate guest. Me myself, I've never personally gone down the stairs. I just know how to access it.
And you seal it from underground.
I'm sorry, I do not know. I wish I could be of more help. I truly do. I'm not trying to be vague or unhelpful for you. I'm just worried, and I know this place, from what I've heard, leads to multiple locations. That's the most information I can give you.
You do realize the city might be lost, and we are looking for our one chance to save it. And you and yours,
You
I
cut you
need
off.
to
Yes, I
know.
understand. Why do you think I opened it? My life is on the line opening this for you. I cannot just open this for anyone, but I'm here, yeah? I'm trusting you, you trust me. It is not a one-way street.
I'm going to turn back to the party. Well, I'm sold. Shall we?
Yeah, I guess. How are we gonna get? Are we just saving people in the inn? And maybe Lady Avelina
I already
can be
told him to get everyone
notified?
below ground that's he cares about.
Lady
So,
Evelyn is at the temple's mistress, is what she's saying.
did
Yep.
the fighter come with us into the inn?
Yes,
Yes, he was Oh wait.
Okay.
Sorry.
he was helping you guys.
So I would ask Agatha if she could get another message to Lady Avelina to get below ground if possible. And that's where we're going.
Okay.
But I suggest we grab our stuff out of our rooms because we don't know if we're ever coming back.
Aw, my horse.
And Michael, you're going to have to tell us about the Gem of Resting because I found where we purchased it, but I don't
what'd you
have
say?
any detail. I don't have any details about what it does.
Okay, let me see. Let me check my bookmarks. All right, so that's what we're doing, right? Everyone's grabbing the stuff that you have upstairs and then heading down.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You know, it would just take us a few minutes to run over to the horses and set them free.
Yeah, but are we going to have to go in the snow, and who are we going to encounter? We're going to battle. How long's that going to take?
I don't
I
think there will
mean,
be anybody in the wilderness to the south.
We had
Um,
brought them over to the barn. They're no longer there. Me and
Yeah.
Bezoit got them.
yeah.
Oh,
So at least they'll be cared for,
All
Can
right.
I,
hopefully.
as we head down, can I role play one last thing, and then I'll be done?
You may. So Agatha's going to look up. Okay, I let Evelina know. She says she'll do her best. And Mancho begins going through the inn and kind of notifying the guests and stuff. But before he goes, he says, I'm going to let the patrons know of everything going on, but I'm going to give you a little bit of a head start. I figured it would not be helpful with them being on your heels, huh?
Thank
oh,
you.
we
Zoid
could,
thanks Agatha, and then I thank the innkeeper.
we could close it behind us.
No. Well, I'm not against that. It's just that I want to help people get safe into a safer area.
Yeah, I would
Does-
tell the innkeeper to try to find a way to shut it up once he's got everybody else down safe. But he's given
Yeah.
us the opportunity to go first, so we don't have all the commoners
Yep.
on our heels.
Yep. I agree 100%.
All right. So as you guys begin making your way down the long, long stone staircase, and it kind of winds and twists and turns, but it's probably 100 feet down until it begins leveling out again.
On our way down, I would like to pause for a second and kind of gently grab um oh, just bring to my name. Not Agatha, Tammy's shoulder.
He looks up at you.
I'm gonna kneel down for a second. I'm gonna whip out the boots and the cloak. the cloak of Elvenkind, the boots of Elvenkind, and hand them to her. And I'm going to say, you are more valuable than you could ever know. And you are a part of this group. I want to give these to you because the cloak has kept me safe many times. And the boots have kept Spooky safe far more times. Please, take them. Because where we are going, you have to... fuck, I fucked it up. Where we are going, we have to be on your best.
Before you even like get out of best, you feel this like clump of warmth squeezing your legs. Thank you so much, Evis. She's like squeezing super tight. I'll put him to good use, I promise. Her eyes are like, she looks all proud, standing tall. She drapes the cloak around her and it kind of drags on the floor a little bit with her. I need hemming a little bit, but she kind of struts her shoulders out. It'll do fine.
I'm just going to nod at her and smile. I'm sure you will.
Okay, I'm going to let you all know what level you will be next time you level